What's up, everybody? This your boy Myles Hartsfield, and this is an episode of This Is Me.
Off season.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder during the off season.
Let's work.
On this podcast, this will be a safe space for all athletes, entertainers, comedians, life enthusiasts to just come on here and just be real, be vulnerable, and just give them an opportunity to just say what they need to say about their lives and all the things they go through to, help somebody out that might be listening. I'll be diving in deep on my life about the problems I went through, the struggles I went through, the anxiety, the mental health, anything in my life that, might help the next person. Because, some people might not like to talk about it, but I'm finally finding that safe space to finally talk about some of the things I went through. It's not always going to be the bad stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the happy moments of, congratulating people, having the interviews on. I got one interview in the tuck that y'all going to be like, oh, snap, he snapped with that one. But can't wait for y'all to see that one. But this is going to be a space where I'll be able to open up doors for people to just be real. Sometimes you get caught up in this life of being a professional in your own space, of being always politically correct, of like everything that you have to say. But this will be a space where people could just let down their guard and just really just talk about how they want to talk and how they want to be portrayed as a person, more than just an athlete, more than just an entertainer, or more than just a regular, or a teacher. You know what I'm saying? People really don't know the true you until you really let them into your life. So I'll give you a little breakdown of why I wanted to start this podcast. I'm going on my third year in the league, but everybody always talks about football. This anytime I have a conversation with somebody, it's always about football. Yo, like when's the next game? When can I get a ticket? When can I do this? But nobody really asks like, yo, what do you enjoy outside of doing stuff? You know what I'm saying? Outside of tackling someone, picking a ball off, guarding someone. Always ask like, yo, what's your happiest moment? And they always think I'm going to say something football wise. But my true passion is, I went to school for broadcast journalism. My true passion is being in front of a camera, talking to people. I always said if it was not football, I was going to be somebody's sports anchor. I don't care if it was going to be high school, college, ESPN, anything, So I'm just giving myself this opportunity to, really express how I feel about outside of football stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of like where it all, came from. And just, I'm trying to build off of that because I've been a real person who's, hasn't been vulnerable to open up to people because, a lot of stuff in my past that's happened that a lot of people turned their back on me and they try to come back once they see you doing good. A lot of people I grew up with didn't, stay around for a while because you at the end of the day you find the real from the fake in due time. So this is my chance to finally open up and show people that I'm more than just an athlete. I'm more than just a dude who tackles someone, picks a ball off, guards someone. I'm a business owner. I have Limitless Fitness. I have the Off Season Network. I'm about to have a few more ventures, hopefully in the next couple years of, stuff that I like to do outside of football. When football is done, it's not like I'll be like, dang, I got to get back in the league. I got to do that. Football is my first love, but it's not my only love. It's something that I was blessed to have the opportunity to do with, my talents from the man up above. But he's blessed me also with other things I can do in life, if that's to inspire people. From mentoring, I'm a big person on mentoring the people next who are after me, showing people like the stuff I went through on a one-on-one setting because I haven't been big on talking to a group, but talking to somebody one-on-one, I feel like as long as that person leaves with at least one thing that I said that can help them out in their life, that's what makes me feel better at the end of the day. But life's been good though. I'll give you a little background on me. I'm Myles Hartsfield again. Grew up Sayreville, New Jersey. For those who don't know, went to college all 4 years. Went to prep school before college. Went to Great Barrington, Massachusetts from Saraville, New Jersey. Middle of nowhere in the middle of the woods. Lived in a log cabin. Didn't have much, we couldn't have phones, we couldn't have iPads, computers, nothing. We lived on a bed that was probably this thick, couldn't even do much. You know what I'm saying? So it was a growing moment where, a lot of people, you go right off to college and you live your best life. But I went right to a prep school where, we had canteen, we had the same thing for lunch, we had the same thing for dinner. And then if there was leftover dinner, you might have it for breakfast. Stuff like that. Coaches yelling at you. You're away from your parents. You can't call your parents anytime you wanted to. We started off with like 40 kids, ended with like, high 20s. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play both sides of the ball at first, but I had to because we didn't have enough people. I ended up doing pretty good there and was able to, get an opportunity to go down to University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, Hotty Toddy to all my Hotty Toddy fans. You know what I'm saying? Land Sharks. Where I came down there was, a 4-star recruit out of prep school. Going down to the South, everybody always says a kid from Jersey, you got to make your impression because, again, they won't have to really recruit New Jersey if they don't want to. So I really went down there with a chip on my shoulder to prove that I'm here for, because I'm like that. I'm good. And I can do the job just as good as a kid from Texas, Florida, all that stuff. So, freshman year, came in mid-year, did the spring ball, didn't get that many reps, and then during summer ball, fall camp, got the opportunity, go with the ones, ended up starting against our first game. Had my first play of my freshman year, made the tackle on Dalvin Cook. We played Florida State down in Florida. First game, I was lit. I was like, yo, I really just started in the first game, made the first tackle of the season. So that was pretty cool. I was a 4-year starter there. But outside of football, I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi. Shouts to the bros. I was on student council. I was a leadership council for basically a captain for 3 years. Voted on by everybody in my room 3 years in a row. I was a leader outside of football. I did a lot of stuff in the community. Doing stuff to help me build. I started my foundation my senior year of college because I knew even if I didn't make it to the league, I still wanted to give back in some type of way. Because it took a village to raise me. So again, I'm willing to help the next person. Build and show them like there's more to life than just sports. My foundation really doesn't do much of sports. It's more based on mental health, physical health, and just helping, the breast cancer, American Cancer Society. We do a bunch of stuff like that. We got a bunch of stuff that you got to tune into that we got going on at the end of, close to the summer of 2022. It's going to be a movie coming about June-ish time in 2022. But moving after college, got the opportunity to, train for the draft. My dream since I was 5 years old was to, play in the league. One of my dad's line brothers, one of his fraternity, his chapter brothers is O.J. Anderson. Uncle O.J., looking up to him, he winning a Super Bowl, rushing for a touchdown in the Super Bowl, all this stuff. You look up to people like that. I'm like, I want to be like Uncle O.J. when I grow up. Then, getting an opportunity to go through combine training. A lot of people wrote me off. I didn't get an invite to no Senior Bowl, no combine. I didn't even have a pro day because Corona happened, So it was just tough, I just went off of basically all the film I had from college, which was pretty good film all 4 years. And then, got the opportunity to hopefully get, drafted. That didn't happen. But I stayed strong to who I was and kept grinding, kept putting the work in day out. And then after the draft, got the opportunity, got a few calls from a few teams, got the opportunity with the Carolina Panthers to go down there and, show them that I can play just as good as the people you drafted. They drafted 5 other DBs. I was an undrafted rookie coming in, so I had a lot to prove. But the biggest thing I was going to show them that, like, I was a good human being first and foremost, um, and that I'm a hard worker and I'll do anything you ask. Like I was playing special teams. One scrimmage I had, I was playing football. I was playing safety, and then I would, play running back the same scrimmage and special teams, all that. Like I didn't care what I had to do. I was gonna make that team. If it was, holding the water, if it was running the ball, I was gonna live out that dream at least one time. I was gonna do it to my full potential. I feel like I took advantage of that year, did that year, and then end up starting at nickel towards the end of the season, and then going into my second year started at nickel. Then stuff happens where first game dislocated my wrist and kind of set me back for 7 weeks. I was out for 7 weeks, came back and had a great season at the end of the year. Of put some good film out there, showed them that I'm like I said, like that I'm a hard worker, that I'm willing to push through anything. Play with a whole club on my hand for 7 weeks. So I was just showing them like, yo, I can, like, nothing's gonna push me, nothing's gonna get in the way of this opportunity, and show y'all that I'm really willing to do anything for my teammates and anything for the team. I'm a team player at the end of the day. It's not always about me, it's about everybody around me. But more outside of football, during Corona, that's a little bit about the football. I won't be talking much about football, but I had to give y'all a little sneak peek of who I really am on the football field and everything that's happened football wise. But outside of the football, during Corona, got the opportunity with my boy Dion Miller, Isaiah Copes, and Dan Rodriguez to open up a gym, Limitless Fitness. Limitless Fitness, started outside during Corona because the gyms were closing in Jersey. We ain't had nowhere to work out. We were like, yo, we just gonna start working out. We were working out on the field, doing our hip workouts, high interval training, and high intensity interval training, and just diving into that, believing in that, that these workouts work. We was creating the workouts, doing the workouts, and then few people started asking us, yo, you could train me. Boom, we was doing it for free for a minute, doing it. And we were like, you know what? Something that we wanted to do 10 years from now, why not just do it now? We already got the opportunity. We're about to do it. Boom, the time comes. We're like, all right, we're going to do it. We sat down for at least like 5-6 hours and really just closed ourselves in a room and just talked about everything we wanted to do, what everybody's job would be, what we had to do, what equipment we needed to just start up outside. So we did that, and that took a lot of strength, a lot of time, a lot of emotion, everything. We were fighting with each other because we all had ideas, but we all wanted to make sure it was the best ideas moving forward because we knew our potential in this could grow to something that, we would never have to work for anybody. We would just be our own bosses. So that's been going well. We moved inside, so that started in May of 2020. We moved inside in November of 2020. We couldn't. When I tell you, it was the most stressful time. I'm in Charlotte. I'm playing football, but I'm on calls right after practice. Like, yo, the water inspection, the plumbing inspection won't go through. The contractor, this painting, getting equipment, doing all this stuff. It won't go through. We can't get this stuff done. So we went all the way from not doing anything, just having a place from November all the way to the last week of January where we couldn't host no classes. So last week of January, we opened up our first class inside. If you don't know, 7050 Route 35 North, Unit 4, South Amboy. Come check us out, Limitless Fitness. And we were able to, start our classes. We started off with like a few people that were outside. We started off with one athlete. We didn't have that much. We was just grinding out with the people we had. We wanted people to believe in us so we can show them that we believe in them. So, everything started, slowly and surely. We started, people that was with us outside started falling off a little bit. We kind of got deterred from what our goal was. We weren't bringing in what we were supposed to be bringing in. But slowly and surely, we kept building, kept believing in what we thought we could do, what we knew we can do, and we just stayed true to our plan, our goals, our 3-year plan, our business plan, our vision, our code of conduct, and just started instilling in our employees like, this is how we got to do it, this is how we got to go, this is how we got to move, because it only started building. It was like day and night from when we first started till now. We just believed in ourselves, we believed in each other, and really didn't let anything deter us from our end goal. So, life has been a blessing for that. We've been around each other. We've been inside. We just passed our 1 year anniversary of being inside. It's beautiful, man. We got 15 kids in the athlete program in a year. That's just the hard work from all our athletic trainers. Shouts out to y'all. And then also all our trainers. We got Leslie, we got Tasia, we got Bree, we got our nutritionist Bree, we got Carrie, we got Joey, we got Dion, we got Zay, we got Danny. We got a bunch of people around us, and also shouts out to Garden State Physical Therapy, who we partner with, and come get right. We're a one-stop shop. We got everything there. Come check us out. But life has been a blessing where doors have opened, and we've been able to capitalize on a lot of things that we didn't think we were going to capitalize until we were at least 30. But why start later when you can start now? That's what our biggest thing is. But yeah, that's one of the business things I got going on. Then the network, just giving a platform for people who don't have a platform. We got the equipment, we got everything, but then also, helping each other build on, my followers might be my followers, but I want y'all to go check out Not Your Average. I want you to go check out The Breakdown. I want you to go check out the off-season pod. When stuff pops up, you're going to be seeing it all through the feed, all this and that. But, and This Is Me, it's all about real genuine conversations about life, what you expect, what you've been doing outside of your everyday job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a little hobby or things they like to do. Mine is running businesses, gaming, and shopping. Just got this big 38 chain. Yeah, I know that junk go crazy. Yes, sir. But I'm a big into those few things. I don't do too much. I chill at the house watching movies. That new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air snapped, went crazy. But yeah, it'll be a lot of different things to expect on here. We just gonna be grinding, giving that content, the clips, anything y'all want to know, shoot it into the DM, and I'll make sure to hopefully answer some of those questions on This Is Me. But this your boy Myles Hartsfield signing out.
Off season. Let's work.